Hey Nick, I did push the button. Just not when I was supposed to. Okay, so while it will work for those, it's not gonna really be juicy in belief land. That's, you know, this generation's, you know, they're not hard workers. I would much rather go according to whom, or how do you know that? Rather than how specifically do you know that X causes Y?
Maybe something like, I have somebody going through this right now, a friend of mine. So their marriage fell apart, so they think they're a failure.
Okay, that's it. My marriage fell apart, so that means I am a failure. I want to do a little experiment. How do you know that means? So let's just try that on as a test sentence. How do you know that failing it, that a marriage falling apart means you're a failure? Oh, how does a marriage falling apart mean you're a failure? As opposed to how do you know that since your marriage fell apart, that means you are a failure? So I want you to just play around with those in a little group and tell me what are the differences between the two questions. So the first question is, how specifically does this mean, and mean is represented by an equal sign. And the difference between a cause and effect in a meaning statement is doesn't matter which way you come from. A means B and B means A, or X means Y. So my husband left me. That means I'm a failure. I'm a failure, and that made my husband leave me. You know, it doesn't matter which direction that one's coming through. The cause and effect is cyclical. It doesn't matter. That's a meaning statement. There's not one before the other. They're both together. And if they really express it fully, it'll be hardly anybody ever gives you the full belief structure, but it's usually latent after a few little questions. The normalized belief structure goes, A causes B, and that means something. Here's a stupid attempt at a joke. My husband's a doctor, and that means I was a good parent. That's the Jewish mother belief structure. My other one's an accountant, so I could have done better. But we've had enough meta